dear future. I wish you Godspeed.
Hello, people of 2070.
Hi, Rose and future people.
Hola, mis amores.
First off, I want to say hello to all the cyborgs, mermaids, humanoids, aliens.
Dear person in 2070.
Oh, hello. This is Janelle speaking to you from the past, and I guess the first thing I want to say is sorry for what we are doing to set you up for some pretty bad situations probably in the future.
I'm really, really sorry.
I realize that people in your year probably don't have many warm feelings for those of us living through 2020. I promise it is not our favorite year either.
I'm sorry that there are probably hardly any insects or amphibians left, and that you'll probably never be able to see a coral reef. Those were really cool.
What message would you like to send to someone living 50 years from now?
I would ask if we're still protecting the planet, because that's one of the most important things in the world. I'd wonder if there were going to be as many trees from there, or if species that have lived while I'm a child have gone extinct.
Probably will be.
Yeah.
It's been 100 years since the first Earth Day, and so many of the things that existed then likely don't exist for you now. Lots of species, but also whole places, rivers, rainforests, and those reefs. I'm seriously so sorry.
Is there anything you want to say to someone 50 years from now about these things? Maybe someone your age, which is 11, in 50 years? You'll be 61 then.
I told them to protect what little nature they have left, if there is little left.
Yeah.
And if we have a lot left, because people have taken a stand to make sure to protect it.
What do you like most about nature?
I like the fact that it's always changing. It's always in constant motion.
Just like you.
Yeah.
Love you. Thank you.
I am sure the general attitude you have towards us is bewilderment. Why didn't you change? Why didn't you do anything with the science when it was so clear?
For people in 50 years who look back on this time, I hope they'll realize how many people see injustice and violence around us and want to change it and have no idea how.
But mostly I'm very sorry, truly sorry that we didn't do more.
I'd like to take this chance to not say sorry. Some of us knew that there were even bigger problems in 2020 than the cruelties of the for-profit healthcare system. That the stuff, the cars, the yoga mats, the smartphones, the Instapots, the bacon burgers were killing the planet, and that producing and distributing the stuff meant really awful lives for lots of people at the time, and probably assured awful lives for people well into the future, that is, into your time, but we bought them anyway. We knew what they meant, and we didn't stop. We didn't elect the people who had better ideas. We didn't resist. And I'm not saying sorry. To say sorry is a comfort, and the possibility of comfort of being forgiven for the consequences of our action is the problem in 2020. So I'm rejecting the chance to say sorry to the folks of 2070. And instead, I'm aiming to start making the right choices. So that's all. Hope you're safe. Hope you're healthy. Hope there's still hope.
In 50 years, I hope that time is held more gently, stop the rushing, stop the overwhelming noise, return to our gentle state.
My hope for 50 years from now is that people won't want to hold on to power as much as they do now.
I hope you exist, and if you do, I hope the entrenched opposition to the people trying to build a less cruel world have been overthrown or otherwise destroyed.
I hope that COVID-19 is only a story you hear from your grandparents.
My hope is that society will be more open to sharing power and sharing thoughts and ideas because they will have seen what people in this current age have gone through.
Maybe by 50 years from now, we'll have learned that every time we lose one of these things, we're losing too.
We hope that knowledge is free and accessible, that institutions stealing ideas and enslaving their workforce are brought down, that no bodies are treated as disposable.
What I hope for the continent of Africa and my country, Ethiopia, is that 50 years from now, we embrace both our identities, our languages, and science and technology.
I hope that you're listening to this at a time where you can talk freely about your emotions, your thoughts, and your struggles with no stigma attached.
That communal knowledge is recognized for the power that it has and that it is prioritized.
I'm hoping that 50 years from now, you're looking at the lessons that we've been trying to learn for the previous 50 years and the 50 years before that and the 50 years before that, and you're thinking about them as places where we had good intentions but had not yet reached meaningful execution. I'm hoping that you've built on that as much as possible.
In 50 years, I hope to see a world anew, living in old age, a hardened soul and a softened heart, living in the gentle springtime breeze.
May you treasure the oracles that are in your communities right now, and I hope you listen to them with an open spirit and heart.
Hopefully 50 years from now, everything that I'm saying is second nature and you'll just go, well, yeah, of course.
I hope people will listen, but I also understand on a deeper level, if you are there to receive this letter, then people must have changed. 2020 has been a challenging year, and my hope is, and you would know better than I would, that the people of my time realize how easily they can lose everything.
We don't always get it right, but we keep on trying. And maybe that is because of hope. I hope that you are still trying to, even when you don't get it right. I hope that you are still asking for what you need. I hope that you are listening. I suppose what I would want to tell you is that we loved and cared and listened and supported each other. We didn't always get it right, but we kept trying.